So here we are at Ivy Farmhouse, number 44 High Road in Needham. It's a really impressive detached farmhouse with a raft of fantastic features. Sitting in a plot of just under an acre, the property has a raft of wonderful features throughout. As you enter the property via the 5-bar gates onto the shingle driveway, the first thing you're struck by is this beautiful garden, more so than the house in some respects. It's been cultivated by the current owners over the last 30 years and comprises a range of different areas. Each have been sort of designed to create a separate living space outdoors. There's a footpath which leads through, and from here takes us into the garden, which itself is beautiful, lovely and sunny. These are the more formal parts of the garden itself, with the pond as the main focal point immediately to the rear of the house itself, which has got a really lovely terrace. The gardens in this part of the property are much more mature. They were here originally. They originally were designed as a garden rather than as part of the neighbouring field. So from the garden itself, it leads us quite nicely into the house. The house itself was built at the end of the 1700s. It's been extended in recent years, not too recent, I'd hasten to add. The most recent extension and any works which were done were around 30 years ago when the current owners bought the property. They've done an awful lot to it, so let's take a look. So as we enter the property, there's a lovely entrance hall here which splits into two separate wings of the house with the downstairs lid immediately in front of you. Leading off to the right, there's a really impressive dining room with a really fantastic tiled floor, a range of exposed beams and timbers as well. It's got a lot of character, this room. Really nice dual aspect, windows to the front and also the back. The back windows overlook the sort of Italian style garden there. You've got the fireplace itself with the original bread oven, and it actually really is a lovely room. It's got a lot of space currently for probably a table seating 12 to 14 people, perfect for Christmas and family gatherings as well. As it leads through into the kitchen, you can see it's fitted with a great range of solid wood units with worktop over. There's also a range of appliances in here as well. They're really good quality Neff appliances. You've got a double oven, you've also got the inset hob, there's a dishwasher built in as well, so all the mod cons. So leading through to the other side of the property, there is a sitting room and snug. The first thing you can see are the exposed beams and timbers in here, add a great feel to this particular room. There are windows to the front and also the rear. There's also a door leading to the front as well. This room has got a really nice cosy feel. The focal point, of course, is the fireplace with the beautiful beam. Currently used with a wood burner, but you know, perfectly suitable with a little bit of conversion for use with an open fire as well. There's the staircases which lead from each side of the room. In fact, there are two staircases in this house, both leading up to the first floor, of course, one leading up to a much more impressive landing and one to a smaller landing leading to one of the bedrooms and also the bathroom as well. From here, there is a door which takes you through into the study or snug. It's a room which is really versatile actually. It could be used for a number of purposes, perfectly to be used as a bedroom perhaps, currently used as an office slash library, but again, a really good usable space. If you wanted to use it as a formal dining room, you certainly could. And again, if you've got children and you wanted to use it as a playroom or a separate space for them which you can shut the door on, it's absolutely perfect. So out of all the rooms in this house, the sitting room itself it probably has the most original feel. Immediately as you look around the room, you can see you know, a range of really original features. Whilst the flooring is covered up with carpets, that sort of softens the room a little bit and gives it a really cosy feel, despite the fact actually it's a really good sized room. The beams which extend do restrict the head height a little bit, as is to be expected from a farmhouse. But similarly, the unstained windows and also door to the front there actually allow the room to be nice and light. It is a particularly sunny room actually, you know, which is really unusual for a property of this sort of age. It was built in the late 1700s. It has been here for an awful long time, but it's got a really nice feel to it. So that's the ground floor covered, and I'm pleased to report that the first floor is equally impressive. So heading up one of two staircases in Ivy Farmhouse takes us to a really great landing. Actually, it's one of my favourite rooms in the house, which I don't usually say about a landing, but it's got a lovely feel to it. There's some really nice floorboards. They're really good, wide floorboards as well. A nice dip in the floor, which you'd expect from a house which is of this sort of age. But from the landing, you've got access to all of the bedrooms bar one. So you've got the master bedroom at one end, a smaller fourth bedroom, a family bathroom, and then beyond here there's a further double, a little shower room there, and also a further bedroom towards the end. Ivy Farmhouse is offered to the market with a guide price of £640,000. For more information, contact our Harleston office or find more information online at www.muskermcintyre.co.uk.